Greetings comrades, my name is Gigantles, and this is my 500th video. I do apologize for this relatively late release. Normally I would have tried to release something every 2 weeks, and I've been trying to record this since before Easter, but various technical issues kept coming up, and I had family at home, so it was too loud for me to record sometimes. And it was everything that could have gone wrong to prevent me from... everything that could have happened to prevent me from recording a video effectively happened. So I apologize for that delay, and as you can see, my microphone is very clearly in front of me here, and that's because I don't want the whirring of my computer's fan to get in the way of hearing me clearly. So hopefully you guys can hear me properly. So as I've said, this is my 500th video, and or rather it should be my 500th video, but for those of you who have followed me on my channel for a few years now, you'll know that I think it was in my first year of university, maybe my second year too, I tried to remove some of my older content from my channel. And this was because in the past I used to be a gamer, and so that's why if you scroll down enough on my channel, you'll see a lot of gaming videos. The problem is that the games I used to play back then, they weren't exactly... well, they're not exactly what you would expect a practicing Catholic to play. And in my defense, I wasn't really practicing back then. But as I grew in the faith, I realized that I wasn't particularly comfortable with playing those games, and so I stopped playing them, I stopped uploading them, and I moved towards educational content. I remember that I used to have a series called Cry of Fear, and that series was a bit slow to progress because I was so bad at playing it and because of lag on my computer. The themes in it were quite dark, including both suicide and self-harm. I don't know if you can see that, both suicide and self-harm. And after a while, I just wasn't comfortable playing it, and so I started removing that content from my channel. And that's why, if you go into my Cry of Fear playlist now, you will just see a video of me explaining why I won't play it anymore. I did something similar for Outlast. I initially played the game Outlast and then the Whistleblower DLC, but I stopped uploading videos from the DLC because it was a bit graphic, and I instead just put together a bunch of clips from my recordings to provide an end to the series. And I did something similar again for my Doki Doki Literature Club series, because some of the mods I downloaded for the game, some of them were interesting, others weren't, and they really messed up my perception of the game. Not that they were canon or anything, but they messed up my perception of the game, and I just stopped playing that, and put together a bunch of clips again to show the funny moments from those mods, but that was it. And since then, I haven't removed much content from my channel. I have been debating whether I should, beginning with my Outlast series, because even if I did cut off from the halfway through the Whistleblower DLC, there's still some pretty graphic and violent scenes in that game that, as time passes, I'm less and less comfortable with me having up on my channel. And this is something that it's been constantly bugging me for the past few years. Many of you have followed me on Facebook first, and then subscribed to my channel. And on Facebook, I present myself as solely, or not necessarily a teacher, but someone who's a practicing Catholic who is very, very into the faith, very into proving it, and just that's the image I want to present. But if you scroll down enough on my channel, whilst you get to see a bit more of who I am through my gaming content and stuff, I'm just not particularly happy with the thought of people scrolling down and seeing all this really cringy gaming content, and then me sometimes just swearing quite openly, and then thinking, okay. I mean, I know every saint, and I know I'm far from a saint right now, but I know every saint has a past, but I just want to be able to have a channel that I'm proud of and publicly promote, so that I don't feel embarrassed when people look at my older content. So I am currently debating whether I should start removing some of my older content, like the rest of my Outlast videos, and if I do that, whether I should perhaps make a compilation of reactions, just because Outlast is one of the original games I played on my channel, and so almost begrudgingly it has a place. I was going to say it has a place in my heart, but that's not exactly what I mean. It just has a place on my channel, and so maybe if I just have a compilation of funny moments and jump scares and stuff, or me getting angry at the lag, and me trying to run away from the doctor trying to kill me in that game, maybe if that will do the past version of myself some justice in saying, I played this game, not particularly happy about it, but here's some funny moments. Okay, the fan on my computer just sped up. Hopefully you can't hear that. I've also been debating whether or not I should potentially get back into gaming. Not that I'm going to become an avid gamer again, but because there are some games out there that I've found on Steam which sort of have Christian themes in it, that I wondered if I could play and almost do a commentary about, and just review them, basically. I did try doing this with a game that was meant to be a narration about the Book of Tobit. The problem was that game was so resource intensive on my computer, and don't mind if I'm glancing down, I'm just making sure my thing's still recording. That game was so resource intensive on my computer that it would basically freeze on one frame after a couple of minutes and just stay like that throughout the rest of the recording. So maybe when I get a new computer, I could try that again, and I could play other Christian games or educational games, and give maybe even just games that delve into spirituality or something, so that I could provide a Catholic perspective on it. Because something that I have done lately on my Facebook page is look at various aspects of literature and culture. For instance, I think it began when I gave an analysis of the Doom franchise and why Doom Guy couldn't be Catholic. Long story. You can read about it on my post, because I need to give a lot of backstory for that, which I'm not going to give here. I have thought about analyzing other games, so just let me know if that's something you guys might be interested in. I'll be a lot more in control of myself. I won't be swearing randomly and exaggerating jump scares. I'll just be doing a playthrough, providing some commentary, maybe bits of lore that you might find interesting. But yeah, that's just an idea I have rolling around. And another idea is me trying to take advantage of both Facebook Reels and YouTube Shorts. I think I've said this before, but one of the Facebook pages I follow is a page known as Inspiring Philosophy, and I only found out about that page because I stumbled upon them on Facebook Reels, and they provide Inspiring Philosophy provides sometimes pretty lengthy videos about various aspects of Judeo-Christianity, and other times they just provide short refutations or short explanations of a specific topic that they then use as not clickbait or anything, but just to reach people who only want to watch short videos and potentially lead them towards their channel or Facebook page. And I have debated whether or not I should be doing something like that for my own Facebook page and channel. I think it would be a good way of reaching people, especially because some of my posts on Facebook and YouTube videos can be quite long. And so I'm thinking that if I take something like my Shroud of Turin historical references to the Shroud of Turin video, and I break that up into individual references and icons, then I would be able to have a few dozen references and a few dozen videos based around specific icons and quotes from saints and church fathers and historians and the like, so that people would not feel intimidated when they see a 101 minute long video. So I'm gonna try and see what I can do about the Facebook Reels and YouTube Shorts. But going back towards the video 500 topic, I haven't done a video like this since I did my video 256, and in that video, at near the beginning, I basically included every single intro from every one of my videos, including all my apocryphal videos that I never released or removed. And I just basically played them all at once, so you could all hear "Greetings, comrades" in a thunderous voice before descending into this rumble of different game introductions and video introductions and so on. And I did that based on a video someone did of Dashi Games, where they did something similar for him, and it was just funny to watch the video descend into chaos as all the intros continued playing. But I'm not going to do that here, don't worry about that. But looking back at that video, we have progressed significantly since then. I'm glad that I've gained a larger audience now, and my videos are reaching a level of quality that I'm becoming proud of. There's always room for improvement, even if it's just me working on the stuff. Maybe at one point in the future, I can have a team working with me. It will definitely streamline a lot of the process behind making these videos. I've been uploading for 6 years on my channel's 8-year history, and in that time I've uploaded 500 videos. But most of my content, and by that I think at least 300 videos, have been produced within the last 4 years alone. Most of them have been my life at university videos, and then my various videos about Catholic apologetics and church history. I'm not sure where I'm going to be when I reach 1,000 videos, especially because I've reduced my rate of uploads as I try to produce higher quality content for you all. But I hope that by then my audience will have grown significantly, and I'll be providing detailed apologetics and church teachings to all Catholics out there, and everyone who just wants to get a better understanding of what the church believes, and not only what we believe, but why we believe as well. And I hope that I'm able to look back with the same sense of nostalgia that I do, because although it is quite cringy looking back at my gaming content, that is still me. Even though, even with all the cringy commentary, sometimes unnecessary swearing and exaggerated jump scare reactions, but that's still me. And even if I've changed significantly since then, I'm still incredibly grateful that I started uploading and continued this gradual process of change to get to where I am today. So to wrap up this video, because it's going to take a while to edit and I'm going to waffle on if I keep talking, this channel has reached 500 videos, and that's a significant milestone for any channel. I'm glad of all the progress I have made, and I'm glad for my younger self for beginning this process of change to where I am today. And I hope that when I reach 1,000 videos, I can look back at this moment and again thank myself for continuing to push forward with new content, reaching out to a larger audience, and teaching not only Catholics what we believe and why we believe, but also non-Catholics. So even if they disagree with us, they at least have a better understanding of what we believe and don't use strawman arguments against us. I thank all of you out there for watching. I'm not sure where I'm going to be when I reach 1,000 videos, but all of you in the future are lucky enough that you can just wait for a few seconds for the next video to play, whereas I have to struggle for the next few years. So just pray for me, because I know prayers work across time. Just pray that I can continue to work hard for the next few years and reach more people whilst producing better quality content, so that I get to the point where I am able to one day celebrate 1,000 videos. So thank all of you out there for watching. God bless you all. See you in the next video, comrades. Until then.